broadcast here at the Hennessy Performance League. We want to welcome you guys from Martinsville. Up in the broadcast booth tonight, it is Code Red Dew, Jackson Altman, and our Xfinity Series winner from Martinsville earlier tonight, Electric Days. Gentlemen, glad to have you guys up in the booth. Jackson, how you feeling tonight, buddy? All right, I- all right, Electric Days, how are you feeling tonight?
Feeling pretty good. After that Xfinity race, it's pretty great. So we're gonna move on and see what Cup guys can do.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and yet look forward to seeing how tonight goes. We've seen a lot of carnage here at Martinsville earlier on into tonight's race, but yet we can't wait to see how it goes for our Cup Series. And yet, a lot that we got to talk about here, gentlemen. As you know, you both raced in the Xfinity Series race. So, how much of a win here would mean to someone? Jackson, I'm gonna start off with you. Okay. Alright, I think we might have some technical difficulties for Jackson. I don't know what's happening at the moment. Alright. Electric Days, with you winning earlier tonight's race, how much would a win mean here for you?
I mean, if you're not locked in the playoffs like I was, then it will mean a lot. Just because of there can be multiple, and yeah, it can be multiple drivers out of nowhere just win a race and be locked in, and you'll feel great because you don't have to like get extra points, or you don't have to fight extra for like a winner or something. So Martinsville is a great track for this.
And speaking of the standings, let's go ahead and get to the Cup Series standings right now. It is the Heredia God sitting on top right now with 4 wins right now and tying up with him as far as the wins concerned. Right behind him, it is always Joker with 4 wins as well. And a follow along is someone who is currently up in the top 3 with 2 wins, and that is Nobes. Don't forget about in 4th place, Big Jim Darlington winner. And of course, his teammate Kohler right behind him with a win from Talladega. And following along, round about the top 10, it is Riley right behind him, Dallin, Drunkfest, Captain Jack, and above the cutoff line by 3 points, it is McCard 88 fan, and following and below the cutoff line, it is in the 21 or sorry, in 3 machine, might I add, it is Ghost who with 3 points below the cutoff line, and also Mike G with 7 points below the cutoff line. So yet, Electric Days, I gotta ask you, with what I just mentioned, if you are below the cutoff line or above it by 3 points, what can you do to be able to secure your spot for the playoffs?
Um, well, all you really have to do is just go ahead, go out there, just believe in yourself, and hopefully win a race or two. Or if you can't win it, just try to get as much points as you can, so you can build the gap between if you're and this is for when you in the playoffs. Just build the gap and keep them points up. So if you lag out a race, it's okay, and you can go back in the next race and go ahead and get more points. But if you're under the cut line, then just you really gonna have a dogfight for your life, knowing how many people in this race really fight for these points.
Definitely do agree. And yet, go ahead, Jackson.
I'm gonna see if they can hear me right now.
All right. Let me go ahead and go to the broadcast real quick to help you out. Go ahead and say something. See if,
Yeah, it's good.
All right,
all
they
right.
can hear you now.
Yep. Yep. We can hear Jackson. Jackson. How much would a win mean, especially if you are below the cutoff line or above it by 3 points right now?
It would mean a lot because there's some people below the cut line that have potential to get a win. Like Brody is below the cut line, he could win. I think that Sharp could win. So if you're right on the cutoff line,
Yeah.
you'll be real close. And if somebody below you gets a win, it's not it's not gonna look good for you.
I definitely do agree with you right there. But yet, from what we saw in the Xfinity race, as we mentioned it, you gentlemen, we've seen how much a driver can hold its patience. Before tonight's doubleheader, we thought that it'll be clustering up and we would be getting a lot of cautions. But you guys only had one caution, so yet how much patience do these Cup drivers need to have tonight?
Oh, Jackson, you go ahead. I'll go after.
All right. They need some patience since it's a 250 lap race, but in the Xfinity race, it's tough to pass somebody. So if you're at the back and want to march your way through the field, you're gonna have to move someone.
Yeah, definitely.
Um,
All right, Belogic.
oh, yeah, I was about to say, yeah, if you starting in the back like some of the people was, you really gonna have a dog fight there. But overall, you gotta really stay patient. Just see what can you do when you back there, make a couple moves, and hopefully get up to the front.
I definitely do agree. But yet, let's go ahead and get a chance to pick our race winners. Jackson, I'm going to start off with you. Who's winning Martinsville tonight?
I have Jim winning. He's been real strong lately, and I know that he's good at this track.
All right. All right. Xfinity Series winner here at Martinsville, Electric Days. Who's your pick tonight?
Um, I got Joker. I really do think
Sure.
he is another one that's fast. Other than him, wrecking. I mean, not wrecking. Other than him lagging the last race, at Mid Ohio, but really do think he has some potential here.
All right, and yet, as far as I'm concerned, there's three drivers I'm gonna keep an eye on. If yet three of them are for a really good reason. One driver, and that is a good old Big Jim. For what Jackson said, I mean, there's a potential chance that he should have a great run. Number two, someone who was up in the broadcast booth earlier, and that was Brody. Brody can get a chance to have himself a great run, get a chance to win tonight. Or three, that man in the 10 machine, or not electric, sorry, the Heredia God. So yet, one of these threes can be able to be a huge factor. I look forward to it. We are less than 2 minutes away from the good chance to start the green flag from Martinsville. Gentlemen, Jackson, we'll start off with you. Do you believe we'll see any number amount of cautions?
I think that it's gonna be a clean race. I think two cautions, one in the second, one in the third.
All right, and Electric Days, do you think we'll see any huge cautions, or do you think we'll just see a clean race?
I think first lap is going to take, or a couple laps is going to take time to get used to everybody spreading out. But I think we probably only see the same thing as Xfinity, probably one or two cautions here.
We'll definitely have to see about that because coming up next, it is our coverage here at Martinsville. It is myself, Jackson, and Electric Days up in the broadcast booth. And yet, I want to remind you guys, don't forget that Thursday night we will be having our break. So yet we will be coming back from the racetrack. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, it is Kentucky, I believe. Next Monday night. So yet, stay tuned for that. So yeah, definitely guys want to keep your eyes pulled. I'm gonna check and see, make sure I'm right.
No, you're
Um,
right. You're right.
yeah, so it is Kentucky then. All right, awesome. So yeah, Kentucky doubleheader next week, next Monday night. Make sure to tune in. Make sure to follow along with the league. Make sure to like and comment, subscribe. Don't forget to click that notification bell because rounding out this week will be the Truck Series at Darlington. So that's gonna be a lot of fun for yours truly. So see how that goes for that. But either way, though, we're gonna be having a lot of fun here up in the booth tonight. Jackson, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, it is your first time up here with myself and Electric Days, so I'm glad to have you with us, buddy.
Yeah, glad to be with you guys.
All right, we're allowed to join. We're allowed to join. All right, here at the Xfinity 500 here at Martinsville Speedway.
Invite me if you haven't started, please. Or if you haven't joined already.
I
I
just
got
know.
you. I got
All right, 10-4. here.
I'm gonna back out so I can invite Joker.
All right,
I already got him.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Green flag in the air here at Xfinity 500 here at Martinsville. Big Jim starting up front, followed by Ubi. So far, a great run. But here comes Brody in that 42 in the four-leaf clover scheme. But yet, Big Jim's down such a great run so far. Good turn one, good 3 and 4. And yet, now Big Jim gets a chance to get a chance to lead this lap. Top 3 already. It is already Big Jim, Brody, and Uber right now. So yet a lot of patience, but yet not as far as the back of the pack goes. Because we do see some drivers going 3 wide back there.
Yeah, I mean, right now, like I said, that pack is going to be all bunched up, but they will be able to start spreading out and hopefully have a great race right now.
And so far, we're seeing a lot of action in the back as far as where the Heredia God is. As far as what we're seeing from the 19 of, I believe it's Cue Ball fan, correct me if I'm wrong.
Joker lagged out.
Joker lagged out?
Yeah.
Yes.
No way. Well, yeah, he did. Wow. Bad time to get some peanuts because, unfortunately, Joker lagged out. And we've seen this in the Xfinity race earlier. We saw what happened with Ubi in the 48, and then we saw what happened with Stopes in the 36. They both flagged out, and those were 2 contentions to win that race.
Yes.
See, the 19 making a move on the 9 might have had some contact right there, but he'll get around him.
So far, the 9 is going on the inside. So far, contact being made as far as the 9 and the 19. Here comes McCard, and yet McCard needs to have himself a great run if he wants to stay up into the top 10 of the standings, because points really do matter here in the Hennessy Performance League.
Yeah, I mean, right now I'm scrolling through the whole field. Everybody's a little spread out. It's probably like 4 to 5 car packs, probably more, but they're all being very patient. Love what I'm seeing, though. I mean, I see Jim right out there in the lead with Ubi and Brody right there in 1, 2, and 3. Jim is...
Oh, boy. Oh, 22 goes to the pits. Oh, the 34 puts the 22 into pit road. Wow.
That's detrimental to him.
That's gonna be a penalty for the 34, I believe. I don't know if it was lag, but tire hazard. That was a bad call. I understand frustration, but you don't need to prevent your frustration out way too early in the race. That was terrible.
Yeah, I mean... Oh, go ahead, Derek.
You go?
Either way, that was tough call to see right there between Speed Racer and Tire Hazard. But Electric Days, go ahead and say what you're going to say, buddy.
Oh yeah, I just seen the 19 go up a little bit. The 12, they started bumping to each other, but the 8 hit the wall. Hopefully he'll be okay. I think he's behind the 4 now, but looking to see if anybody else spread out. Brody just hit the wall, but yeah, everybody's still spread out. Hopefully we see a couple big moves.
22 at pit road, 22 coming out of pit road.
Yeah, and he's going to be a couple laps down after what happened between him and the 34.
Oh, 19 goes around.
19 goes around. That is Cue Ball fan, and yet he somehow saves it, but yet looks like no damage right there. So as far as he is concerned, the 19 is okay at the moment. So for any Joey Logano fans, if you are the 22 of Speed Racer, you would definitely, could you be looking out for that 34?
It's the 34 of
Todd.
He's the one that put
the 22.
22 on the pit road.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what position is he in right now.
I think currently Speed Racer last right now, besides always Joker, who lagged out. So yet he is currently battling out, trying to make sure he's the first lap down. make sure he gets the lucky dog. But in his situation, he needs to stay up there with the leaders. He needs to go ahead and stay up there because this could help him out eventually in the long run.
Yeah, especially if somebody is getting moved around by lap cars, they're not gonna like that and could retaliate in the future.
As far as Speed Racer is concerned, he's trying to make sure that he can stay up there. But let's go ahead and keep an eye on the rest of the field. So far, we're seeing Drunk Fest. I believe that is the 12 of Fire Slayer. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, Fire Slayer. Yeah. But so far, Big Jim, he's got himself a really comfortable lead. He's got no one in front of him or behind him. And the only person that's currently in second place is Ubi at the moment.
Yeah, I mean...
Ubi...
Go ahead.
Alright, Ubi is fastest at Martinsville, as we saw in the Xfinity race, but he does have some lag issues that might have to be worked out.
Brody's going off the pace right now, and yet Heredia guy is slowly approaching up to him. He let the 22 go by, and I don't know if he hit the inside wall, but here comes the Heredia God, following along Mike G, who's currently below the cutoff line with 7 points, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, from right now, looking at the 19 and the 4 fighting against each other, that's a little bit more back in the pack, but they are still fighting with the 6 and the 9 there. We'll move up a little bit more. Drunk Fest and them, they need them points. The 8 and the 12 fighting a little bit, but still spread out field.
Yeah, definitely. I would definitely say, as far as the 41's get ready to lose position to the 12 of Fire Slayer. Now, I will say this, between these two drivers have a great amount of respect, so it's going to be interesting to see how their respect for each other is tested, as we saw what happened with the 12 and the 41, the 41 right here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at that 9 and 4 battle and the 19 and the 6. I'm looking at their battle, and they just going at it. Seen the 4 shoot up, but they end up fixing it and getting back in it.
Oh!
19!
My lord! And here comes the 9. And the 19...
Contact again.
And here he comes. Oh, my lord!
Oh!
And here comes the 6. Oh, that 9... Oh, I'm keeping an eye on the 9's hood cam. If I was the 6, I would definitely get out of the way if I was you, because you could be joining along with the 19.
If you move out of the way, though, their Jam is coming to lap them, so they gotta settle it out and run some quick laps. Try not to get lapped.
Yeah, you actually brought up a really good point, because the 11 is our leader right now, so yet, if these two keep battling out, then yet, you're gonna end up getting lapped, so, if I was the 19, the 6, and the 9, I would just focus on my race instead of worrying about one another, and then just try to focus on make sure that you're staying on the lead lap, considering that the 22 lost a couple of laps thanks to the 34.
Yeah, I mean, looking at what Jim is doing, just absolutely obliterating the field. Remember,
And the 6 is getting back to the 19.
Oh man, there's some fights here, but remember Jim right there with them with the 9, looking like he's about to get lapped down. This is Jim, like literally favorite. This is his favorite track as he moves out the way. Hits that wall a little bit, should be okay. But remember, this is his favorite track, so he should be in the lead and blasting off. So.
And right now, as far as McCarr fans is concerned, he just got lapped, and here comes the 6 again, trying to pass the 19. Will the 19 retaliate? Here comes Jim, and I think we've seen the 4 coming out of the pits.
He's coming in the pits.
Coming into the pits, my apologies.
This looks like it's a scheduled stop. There's around 36 laps remaining. Everybody had to pit once this stage, so maybe trying to early pit.
Oh, that means Speed is in trouble. Because remember, he did get sent down early. That was probably like 5 to 10 laps in. Sent down early. And the 19!
Wow, what is he doing? And here comes... And that's his teammate watching right behind him. And so the 19 is going to get out of the way. And here comes Big Jim. He's going to follow the 6.
19 pit right there. The 9 is on pit road. 4 coming out.
That is Nobes. I believe Nobes does have a stream. Electric, if you can pull that
Yes.
up, that'd be, or
I'll
one of you
have
guys.
it up right now.
All right, thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Big Jim's got himself a really good lead, but yeah, he does not need to get involved. Oh my lord, look how close that was. I'm gonna get to Big Jim's point of view right here if I can get to him.
6 and the 11, they're friends. So it'll be interesting to see how, if the 6 tries to stay on the lead lap or if he'll move over.
Yeah, but I mean, even though they're friends, I mean, they're on 2 completely different teams. So yeah, I look forward to seeing how this situation is going to go. You're currently watching the battle between the 11 and the 6, and the 6 is going to come down pit road. Meanwhile, the 11 is going to be lapping the field right now at the moment.
A lot of people are coming down into the pits. Around 30 laps remaining. So we'll see when Jim pits, if he tries to stay out, or if he comes in early.
Yeah, I mean, it's all up to Jim right now to see what his strategy is doing and actually seeing how many cars just went to pit. Wouldn't be afraid, but we'll lose a lot of time from them.
34 in the pits. And if you was the 9 and the 19, you had some damage. I mean, that's going to ruin your chances just a little bit, knowing full well you either have 2 to 3 seconds worth of damage right there, thanks to one another. So you best believe these drivers will get a chance to see each other here later on in this race.
Yeah, I mean, like, I seen that 19. The way how he's going in, it looks like he's shooting up, but he's getting through there nicely. Hopefully, we don't see the 19 and the 6 and the rest of them all pack up together again.
48 on pit road.
That is
He was in second.
And meanwhile, more lap traffic ahead in front of our leader, Big Jim. That is the battle between Drunkfest and Fire Slayer. As we see the 34 coming out of pit road, that is High of Hazard.
Yeah, him and Drunk right now. Oh no, my fault. That's way in front or way in behind. Drunk and I see Drunk and Fire fighting against for that position right there. But I'm gonna go to Ty of Hazard and see what he was doing. All by himself, but the 19 is right behind him, so.
And I am really surprised the fact that Big Jim is staying out as long as he has. I mean, he probably has a really, really good fuel strategy and a good chance to save his tires. But I mean, you two were here earlier on in the Xfinity race. I think the longer the run, the more loose your car could be end up getting, right, Jackson?
Yes, it will start to get loose, but Jim is on a wheel, so it helps his tires a little more. And he had a big gap to second, so he can afford to stay out.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes for Big Jim. I mean, the last time we saw him get a chance to be up in the victory lane was Darlington, where he got his first win of the season. So yet he's trying to go for 2 here. I mean, and plus think about how that was really close with Fire Slayer. But think about how much a win would mean for him, considering that this is his track. This is his favorite racetrack.
Yeah, I mean when you love a track and if you're in the league, you really want to hope it's on the schedule and then hope that you can, well, not practice that much, but still you really hope to win at that racetrack because you probably grew up on it or you really just love the track and all.
I do want to read a really interesting comment. Dalator, shout out to you, Dalator, said this is Jim's house and he is not accepting visitors.
Well, he's not accepting visitors right now because I see him passing people that already went to pit, and that signals something, knowing that he's on worn tires, and everybody else that went to pit, they're on fresh, and he's probably still catching them that means a lot right there.
Oh,
You really put. Go
uh,
ahead.
sorry to interrupt you, but I just seen the 8 hit clip the wall. That is Captain Jack right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard everybody are probably like 3 or 2 laps down, and they really need to hope that he goes to pit soon
Yeah, I agree.
because this man Jim right now taking over the whole race.
And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, after tonight, there will not be a Thursday night doubleheader because we will get a chance to have the rest of the week off after our Truck Series race at Darlington. So please stay tuned for that. Wednesday night, I believe around 8:40, 8:45-ish here on the YouTube channel. It'll be that man, Big Jim. Maybe we'll get old Captain Dead Dad back up in the booth for that one.
That'll be an interesting race. We saw what happened in the Xfinity at Darlington, so we can hope it's not like that.
And I can say from my personal opinion, since I'll be in that race, I just hope I am staying alive out there. That's all I can say.
Yep.
Yeah, that Darlington race should be something. Them right now is having to deal with the 22 and a couple other cars right now. I'm on this screen, but we're gonna have to deal with the 22, the 8, the 4, and the 41. To hopefully get right past them easily and keep going on with his day.
And so far, Nobes is having a struggling run right now, but yet getting passed by Captain Dead Dad. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, we're still at stage 1, so yet, Jim is just out here lapping cars this quickly. As we see more drivers going into pit road, I think that's Brody, I think that's the Heredia guy.
I think.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and get back to Big Jim. 22 is going to get out of the way. He could be coming down to pit road, and yet 22 does not go to pit road, so yet he's going to end up trying to battle to keep his lap from Big Jim.
It might be smart for the 11 to pit now rather than trying to fight around these lap cars. And looks like that's what he's about to do.
I really
see where he comes out.
And yet he shouldn't be losing any spots. I mean, considering the fact that he's been leading most of the laps here at the start of this race. So yeah, we'll have to definitely keep an eye on that. I don't know how many laps we have left in the stage, but we'll see how this goes, ladies and gentlemen.
I believe Brody might have sped on pit road.
Oh no.
Damn. That's not good at all for Brody. Knowing how fast and great he is at the track. Whoa, and Jim just got out in record time.
He might have taken fuel only?
That's gotta be. He's gotta be. And yet he comes straight back out and he still remains the leader, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
I mean, like, I'm for sure he trapped the whole field up. 2 to like 1 lap down, but
I think everybody's like a lap down.
Yeah.
So I believe we should be at maybe 11 laps to go. Coming up
Looks
to
like
10,
9 to go right here.
9 to go. 9 laps to go here, ladies and gentlemen, to conclude the end of stage number 1. So far, to give you a race update, that man right there has been leading most of the laps. He's been lapping pretty much the whole field, and he's sitting at a really, really comfortable lead right now.
As we are now at 8 to go, I think this race, second stage is just everybody fight out to get their lead lap back. I mean, to get their lap back.
Yeah.
Because Jim is monster at this track.
I believe there's only 3 cars on the lead lap right now.
I also think we're at, correct me if I'm wrong, 8 laps to go to conclude the finish of stage number 1.
7 now?
7?
I think 6.
6 laps to go, yep. 6 laps to go, thank you.
Yeah,
Oh,
5 now because he just went around one more
okay,
time.
yeah. So 5 laps to go here to conclude stage number 1. Big Jim sitting at a really comfortable lead. Nobody has the chance to catch up to him as he's getting ready to go approach the 4 laps to go here at this stage.
This paperclip can show you a whole bunch of people. I think short track races such as Martinsville shows who is great at keeping their patience and taking their time at racing a track.
I definitely do agree. Especially whenever you have the chance. I mean, it can bring the best of the people, but then again, short tracks can bring the worst out of the drivers. I mean, we saw it earlier in the Xfinity race yet, but as far as the racing is concerned, the race has been really good. We've seen a lot of bumping runs. We've seen a lot of punts to the wall, but other than that, it's been a solid stage 1 so far.
Yes. Tempers definitely flare at short tracks. Sometimes people get drive-throughs and don't come down pit road. So we'll have to see if people are angry.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to see that for sure. But yet, let's go ahead and come out on the field. So far, Fire Slayer battling with the 6th for position. Meanwhile, Big Jim is just having himself a really comfortable lead right now. No one in front of him besides the lap traffic, and yeah, he's handled the lap traffic pretty well here. And I believe we're coming up to the
White
checkered
flag, I think. No,
White flag, maybe, yeah. White flag here to conclude stage number 1. And yet, don't forget, up in the booth is myself, Jackson, and Electric Days. So, yeah, glad to have you guys with us. Glad to have you with us at home.
Yeah.
And yet, that will be it. Stage 1 winner goes to Big Jim. But yeah, Big Jim ends the stage right there. So, congratulations to him.
and we'll see coming in. We'll wait to see the results.
Yeah, I'm still waiting to see it. Once when Nobes gets a chance to start finish line.
So, yes, only 3 cars on the lead lap right now.
And so far, your top 5, it looks to be Big Jim. I believe we see Mike G up in 4th, who might be getting his lap back. Yeah, it is Big Jim, Riley, the Heredity God, Brody, and sorry, Mike G and Brody. That is your top 5, ladies and gentlemen. And so everyone is 1 to 2 laps down. So yet the final car that is 1 lap down, that is Captain Jack in the 11th.
It'll be interesting to see how many people take the wave around potentially.
And the first car that'll be getting his lap back is Mike G, but yet Ubi's gonna take the lead away from Big Jim. Here we go. Way.
Jim missed a shift, I believe.
Here comes the Heredity God.
This is not. We just gotta pray that that Riley. I think when you get your lap back, you start all the way in the back of the field. But Riley right now, as we do see the 3 right here, Heredia, Riley, and
as much as I hate to interrupt you, I'm sorry about that, Electric Days, but Riley got really loose hitting the outside wall, and Big Jim takes the lead over Riley.
I was just about to say, Riley, do not make any mistakes. And here he goes once again, Jim, about to come around and hopefully.
As much as I hate to say this, you pretty much just jinxed Ubi right there. So whenever he watches the stream, he'll blame me for that.
Oh,
what happened there?
Oh my God!
My lord!
Heredia hit the wall.
Oh!
And there's a caution out, I think.
No, there's not.
No caution. Oh, and there's a big wreck, 22.
Oh my! There's no manuals here. Oh my God! Somebody just died.
Who died?
Oh my
Somebody
God.
has just died.
Noobs.
There's no caution.
Oh my God! Nope spins on the pit road.
No.
What happened? Because I seen the 42 hit the 6 off that wall.
What is happening right now?
I'm not really sure. Somebody just died.
That was no.
I think
Um. Let me just go ahead and take a great memory of what happened in the Xfinity race. Someone flipped here. Someone flipped here, and yet that was not a caution. So whatever happens here tonight, it will not surprise me, considering I've been in the booth for as long as I have, and yet nothing surprises me anymore.
I don't know. I just know we witnessed a death.
Oh, and Brody goes after the 34, and here comes the 6. Hit his back bumper.
You wonder if people are angry that there may be a lap down or something, some aggression. Like, people are very aggressive right now, maybe hoping for a caution.
man, ain't no such thing as hope at Martinsville. There's no such man. After I think how many cars is wrecked? About like 10, almost.
I think, like, yes, basically
Yeah.
everybody.
That's we got 15. We had 15 cars coming in, one lag out, 14. But man, surprised to see no caution.
All I can say is that, and as I said it earlier on in the Xfinity chat, is that if you are in the league, be ready for your notifications to blow up, because after a short track race like here at Martinsville, notifications are going to be blowing up, tempers will be flaring up. I mean, especially with where I'm from, we love short track racing, but then again, we love short track tempers. I don't know about you guys or the fans that are watching this.
I'm a short track racing guy, but man, it's chat really do gets a really it gets some it is some type of tempers that go on in the race. If you get bumped, you might be pissed at that moment, but
Yeah.
keep going on. You probably won't get pissed at that one thing.
But
Yeah,
go ahead.
I grew up racing quarter midgets at dirt tracks like that were short, and there was some tempers.
And you'll definitely see a lot of tempers being flared here. I mean, we've seen it in the Xfinity race, and we're definitely seeing it right now. Oh, the 22 about chopped the 11's bumper off right there, and yet that is the leader right behind Speed Racer, but Speed Racer gets out of the way.
Yeah, I did see when they was coming around, coming out of turn 2. The way how the 22 wreck was Bristol way. What was it? Chase Elliott and Joe Logano. I think the 9 or the 22 must have got connected with the 9 and went from there. Spun out.
And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a Cup Series driver and you need some footage, please don't hesitate to watch this race and see if we missed something or if something happened. Please be sure to check out for that. And don't forget, next Monday night, we go back to double coverage with Kentucky. So yet, glad to get a chance to call a race, especially from a state next to mine. But yet here, this place means a lot to me. So yet, as far as we get a chance to call a race here, it's really awesome. As we're seeing some battles right now all over the racetrack. Jackson, what are you seeing out there, buddy?
I'm seeing the 4 and the 48 battling. 4 is a lap down with a lot of damage, so not sure how Riley is going to feel about this.
And if I was Nobes, I mean, he's pretty much telling Ubi, I don't like Ali. Bring back Lowe's as a sponsor. So yet, I don't know what's happening right there between these two.
Yeah, Riley's right now being sandwiched in between 2 lap down cars, but all Riley really got to do. Oh, who is that? The 4? Oh, the
10.
The 10 already.
Yeah, I'd say the 10 already got. He's struggling right now. He is definitely loose, as you can tell. Let's go right along. He is really loose, as you can tell from his hood cam.
I've seen him out of the edge of the 48 mirror. Yeah, the 48 just now getting past or being side by side against the 40. I mean, not the 42.
22.
But
22.
Yeah, 22. Thank you. Right now, Riley's getting past him. All he got to do is him, Heredia, and I think hopefully Mike just stay on the lead lap and survive. That is the only thing, because the way how them wrecks come out and then there's no caution, just pray.
And so far, right now, let's go ahead and get back up to the lead. What happened? What's happening?
The 22 get on the edge.
Oh, wreck!
Lord!
The
Oh! Nobes just spun and came right back up the track. No caution, it looks like.
The
Once
22
again.
got
22 has not had a good race. He got put down pit road at the beginning.
Yeah.
Then this stage he got involved in a wreck, and then this stage he gets the cars in the middle of the track. He has nowhere to go.
Yeah, I mean, I seen when I seen I was about to say the soaps, but I seen Speed when he came out of turn 4, he got on that curb and spun out. That's why I was a little afraid, because I seen the 41 and the 19 there. I was like, oh, is this about to cause the wreck right here? But no, the 4 did get caught up in it, but hopefully and happily.
No, I believe the 4. I was watching his stream. He spun and then he turned back up the track. I believe that's what happened, and then Speed somehow hit him. I believe, or it might have been the 34. They have very similar cars.
Yeah,
I think.
I'll say it did look like the 22 get loose, but if you're the teammate of the 22, I mean Jackson, I mean you know Speed Racer, you definitely know this team. What type of an example would you want to tell the 22, especially with those struggles that he's having right now?
I mean, just keep your head up. It's been unlucky for him. He got a big penalty, 15 points last week. Then on Monday last week at Talladega, he was speeding on pit road. So I don't know. Nobes is parked right now.
Did Nobes lag out, or did he?
No, he's there. He's just parked.
Okay.
That is my lap counter, so that's not good.
Yep, he's parked. He's parked,
And
he's ending it.
Yeah.
He had himself a struggle run. He said peace. He said peace.
Yeah, he's another car that had another bad day from now SHR and Penske. He's another car that struggled, such as wrecks and getting hit a lot, starting in the back too, which is it really makes you impatient to move up into the front. But hopefully you can see better days in the next race, which is next Monday, like Cole said, at Kentucky. Whoa, Fire Slayer hit drunk, but they saved it from there.
If you check the main chat, I posted the link of Fire Slayer. He's streaming this on YouTube.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So that means we still got somebody to keep up with the wreck.
The Fire Slayer looks like he's about to get put a lap down as Nobes is still on the track. There's a caution that comes out, and he's like in the restart. That could be catastrophic for somebody.
Yeah, I mean, if he didn't back all the way out right now, then most likely we'll see somebody get pissed off. No, he's still there, but most likely they will get pissed off about why he didn't start or anything else.
And so far, it seems like this race has progressed, but yet it is definitely wearing and tearing these drivers, not only physically but mentally, because you got to think about how much you're doing to yourself, especially trying to race around your driver. I mean, you don't want to put them to the wall, but at the same time, I mean, what can you do? I mean,
and you have to focus on your braking points as well.
Yeah, and you definitely don't want to miss the corner, because it can end up screwing the race up in just a matter of seconds.
Yeah,
or screwing somebody else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, the way I see it is, I'm pretty sure you can agree, you guys can agree with me on this, and those that are watching this, is that whatever move you make can make a huge effect not only on yourself but others.
Yeah, I mean, like, I will add Xfinity for this one. I mean, we seen, well, you seen Code, and me and Jackson seen what will happen if everybody coming off that restart. Everybody has different braking zones coming into turn one. It's jam packed, but as sooner or later it all spreads out just like it did here in NCS, and happily nobody caused the big one here at Martinsville, but we still green.
Yeah, and I I hate to say this, but the drivers are getting really frustrated at the moment here, and this is not a surprise.
Yeah, I
Yes,
mean, go ahead, Jack.
you go.
Oh yeah, like I was about to say, my fault for cutting off Jackson, but like I was about to say, like Denny Hamlin said it the best, it's short track racing. You gonna have stuff like this that is going to be catastrophic, that's going to mess up your points. This track is a person track, such as for braking zones and a whole bunch of patience that you gotta have to win or even get points in this track at this track. Like if this was in a playoff race, so many people would have been pissed, even more pissed as there was now. But happily, this is only a regular season race.
And I think I can say for all the drivers here is that they're just ready for this race to be done and over with because they're getting frustrated. We saw an incident that happened that should have had a caution came out. There's been a couple of times here tonight in both races that a caution should have just come out. But yet we've only seen one actual caution in the Xfinity series, and we haven't seen a caution besides the stages. So I mean, what can you do at this point? I mean, you can only just do your best, go out there, and then try to run as much as you can. I mean, yo, this week, whenever we get a chance to have the rest of the week off, it'll help the drivers, focus on getting back on track, focusing on Kentucky next Monday. But here, they gotta focus on survival, is what I like to call it.
Yeah, I'm seeing it right now. It look like the 10 hit that wall, the 40. I'm looking at Nose, what he posted in the chat, and it looked like the 10 hit the wall, the 42 bounced off, the 4 hits the wall, spins out, crashes into the 12, to
Yeah.
34 in the 42. But yeah, just another bad day for another driver.
And that is your own teammate right there in the four of Nobes right there, Electric. So hate to call this, but yet right now the main point of view right now is that man right there, Big Jim, who's currently up in front of the field. He is lapping cars like it ain't nothing, and we are still in stage two. We see a couple of drivers that are ready to leave pit road, and yet as Jackson mentioned it, Big Jim is currently on the wheel. So yeah, he's just enjoying his lead right now. He is just enjoying this race. For others,
Jim,
go ahead.
oh, you go.
Go ahead.
Alright. Jim told me this week that a wheel can improve your times by 0.2 of a second at Martinsville. So that it's definitely showing.
I definitely do agree. I mean, look at the way he's arcing in the corners. I mean, he is just comfortable. I mean, he doesn't have to worry about tire sliding or anything, especially with the late runs. He can just focus on going out there and get a chance to just win this whole race.
Yeah, I mean, controller standpoint, you gotta find the right way out of turn here. But for Will, it look like Jim got it down packed on where to brake and when to get right back up on the gas. As we do see a couple cars, as in I think one or two cars coming in the pit.
Brody's going to the pit road this time. Yep.
And the 10.
They
So
already got, and we do see Ubi, Ty of Hazard, Mike G, and Fire Slayer passing them by. So yet, if you're Mike G, think about his points right now. I believe he's currently either 7 points below the cutoff line, so he needs to have himself a great points race no matter where he's finished. He's got to do whatever it takes just to be able to finish up into the top 5 and say, hey, you know what, hey, I come out, with a great points run. I mean, I'm not going to be able to catch Big Jim, but I mean, what can I do,
I believe we'll have to see all Jim and Riley is on pit road right now. We'll have to see Jim pit soon. He's coming in now.
He's coming in now, along with the 8 of Captain Jack. So yet I'm trying to see if we can have another stream. I believe you said Fire Slayer's streaming right now, is he?
Yeah, I posted the link in the chat.
All right, thank you, buddy.
Yeah, I see a lot of people just over with the race. Nice to see it was only probably like 15 people that raced this. Now it's like 12 with Jim right now coming in the pit, finishing off the stage 2 and hitting into stage 3. Hopefully it'll be better as he just.
And Jim comes out of pit road. He's coming out of pit road just like that.
I believe he took no tires again. Yeah. No tires for him. Both stages, a wheel can allow you to save some tires, so that he can afford to take no tires.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead, Cole.
Go ahead.
I mean, it's record-setting time as I just seen the send on the 6th. Send did a little bit, but then the made sure he didn't hit him. Yeah, the wheel, it still look like he is saving a lot of tires, and his tires probably in like the 40s or the 50s, to where he's able to save a lot and probably pit for no tires and make it the rest of the way throughout these stages.
Yeah, I definitely do agree. But yeah, right there, right now, it's just I'm really, really impressed with how Big Jim is handled that lap traffic. As soon as I said that, here comes the bumper run from the 14 of Mike G. He's going to pass.
I believe he's letting people get their laps back.
I don't know about that. I mean, considering that he just hit his back bumper, we'll see how if Big Jim does retaliate, which I don't think he will. But I don't know. It's just a really huge dominating performance so far. I believe we see Brody in 8th, Cue Ball Fan in 9th, Fire Slayer in 10th, and you can assume that they're lapped down, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, sadly, I could, me and a couple other people could not see part 2 of Jim and Heredia and the 6th car by Dallin, what happened at mid, but great day for Jim right now, coming off of that race, finishing in 4th after a bizarre end of the race.
And Jim's just allowing Mike G to stay up front. I mean, there's been multiple times where he could have just passed him and be like, okay, I'm going to head and pass you. I'll see you later. And then all of a sudden, no. So Jim has the chance to have these great runs and just go ahead and pass the 14. But he said, no, just go ahead and just try to focus on staying on the lead lap.
Yeah, I really do think he's just saving them tires, or just, can't say fuel, but just saving the tires and just riding it all out, knowing that he has this stage, another stage in the bag. I think the whole field is probably lapped down by now, but it's Jim Day.
It's Jim Days for what Electric Days would call it. But hey, if Big Jim, which looking to be the favorite to win this race, somehow gets a chance to win tonight, that he gets to add win number 2 to his winning column as far as him, and I believe that is the end of stage number 2, ladies and gentlemen.
He just let people get their lap back. I saw him pull over at the end. I let Captain Jack get his lap back.
Yeah, a couple other cars just they probably got their lap back, as Jack said, but still, it's Jim just.
And another comment from Dalator: anyone get Jim's invite to the public execution of everyone else in this race? Wow.
Man, I'm surprised to see Mike, Heredia, and Riley on the lead lap. So surprised because Jim been racing this track. It looks like nobody is. It looks like everybody's a lap down, but great job for them. Like I said at the first start of the stage, stay alive.
All right, we're getting ready to go into stage 3. Jackson, what is your take on this race thus far?
It's just been a one-man show the whole time. That's really all there is to say. There's 5 cars on the lead lap now.
Green flag back in the air here for stage number 3 here at the Xfinity 500 at Martinsville. And yet a great restart once again. And yet these restarts get really hectic. But so far everything's been clean. No cautions, none of that thus far. Which I'm still surprised the fact that we've seen a caution in the Xfinity series. But that's a whole different story. But right now it is Big Jim up front right now. Have himself a solid lead. Been leading both stages. Been leading most of the laps, even though we've seen a little bit of some changes there whenever Ubi was up front for the most part.
And I just seen a whole big 3 wide at the back of that path while looking at Jim. When the race, not 34 just sent it in there, but I can understand because he is on the lead lap now. But man,
oh, here comes the Heredia God. He's going to try to give him the bump and run. Ubi goes to the wall. Here comes the Heredia God. Here comes the Ford on the inside. And Dallin. Oh my lord. Did Jack just spun out? No, he didn't.
Yeah, he's...
Everybody's
back.
okay.
The 9 of McCard is not happy with 34. The 34 sent it in one corner, and then the next corner he gave him a little bump. And I saw he wasn't very happy that there wasn't a manual thrown for that big wreck beginning of second stage. So Tapper's definitely firing there.
And the 34 takes out the 12. 34 is not making any friends, so I would be afraid if I was a 34, and it, oh my lord, and the 34. What is he?
Oh, we got put in the wall.
Teammate takeover with the 12 and the 22. Oh my god, and he is in the wall.
I'm guessing a caution just came out.
No way.
You're lying. What?
Yeah.
Oh, so many people about to be pissed after that one. How caution they come out with the 22 breaking earlier?
Wow. Unbelievable. And we have the clips on that too, Fire Slayer. Don't worry.
Yeah.
The booth has that. Wow.
I was going to say the 48 gets moved by a couple cars. Yeah, they about to get penalties.
Hold on real quick. I definitely want to get a chance to bring up our comment section right now. What did you think about the action we're seeing thus far?
Crazy.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, the first 2, kind of boring, I'm not gonna lie. It's just one car, but right there, it was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
People getting moved, people upset.
34.
Caution came out.
And the 34 is right behind Ubi, so this should be a lot of fun seeing this action. Oh, the 10 hits the outside wall.
This is not going to look pretty.
I'm going to go ahead and go onto the 34 and go on his hood.
Almost 3 wide. Almost is 3 wide.
And who's that right behind? Who's right behind? That is the 10 that's already got so far more. And the 19 gets to the inside wall, and then he saves it thankfully.
Almost 3 wide again.
Oh boy. This is what I love about Martinsville racing, because you never know what to expect. And then, I thought Brady was going to hit the 34. And the 34 does not give the 42 any room.
It'll be interesting to see what happens with him and the other drivers.
Oh, he's going to get knocked out. He got double teamed by Penske. Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
The 8 just sent the 10 3 wide.
Oh, the 8 just sends him in the wall.
He sent the 10.
That is Captain Jack right there. Oh, the 41 takes the 19.
Oh. And the 19 shoves the 12, and that's a reflect as the 10 and the the 10 and the 12 get sent right with him.
And something that we need to talk about earlier in the race, ladies and gentlemen, the 19 and the 9, they're seeing each other again. Let's see how this goes.
Oh my God. Yeah, the 22 getting a little loose, but hopefully he hangs in there.
Oh, 22 in the wall.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Comes down on the 9.
The 9 is staying there.
Let's go ahead and get to the 9 of McCart right here. Go right along from his point of view. 22 is, I don't know if he's missing the turn or if he's not getting to the corner as he should.
Potentially wall banging, trying to make up some time.
And for some reason, if you hit the wall as hard as you can still hold on to the pace of the speed. So I don't see how that can happen, because if you hit the wall, you end up getting crushed like a grapefruit. So
no, I think he's okay. That's a penalty for doing that, so wouldn't be very smart.
When Riley put a penalty out for the whole Xfinity race before the race happened, I think NCS should have got it way before the race, but still a great race right here. Right?
I mean, it was I'll say it was a really good race right now, and I hate to interrupt you. My apologies, but Jim's pulling away right now. But as I was going to say, the Xfinity race was a great race. I ain't gonna lie to you. Besides all that we've seen, I mean, it was a fun race to call. It's just
it was.
Go ahead, Jackson.
Alright, it was a fun race to race. I know Electric definitely thinks that. He got the win.
No, it was a little messed up.
It was a fun race though.
Yeah, unfortunately, someone up in the booth, ended up getting DQ'd, and I ain't talking about going to Dairy Queen, but getting disqualified. And
yes.
and one got a chance to go to victory lane. So yet, a lot of stories that these two can tell you guys. Am I right?
Yep.
Can't wait to be a grandpa to tell these stories.
You got a long ways to come, Electric. Just enjoy while you're young, buddy. Just enjoy while you're young.
Oh, 34 sends it in again.
Oh boy. Oh, and oh gosh, we've never seen Heredia get mad, so I definitely want to keep an eye.
Oh, he moved him.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
You seen Heredia? You seen Heredia before?
We've never seen Heredia. Oh, I'm gonna follow along with Eddie. Oh my gosh.
3 wide.
3 wide.
3 wide. And oh my god.
Oh my god. 4 wide.
Oh,
4 wide.
Oh
my
the 8
god.
gets to the wall.
Oh. This is something, you know, and the 19 and 8 back there coming in here with the 22. This is something.
And gentlemen, I hate to interrupt you, especially you, Electric, but the 12 is pushing the 34 again. Oh boy.
12 did say he had some clips of the 34 he had to send in, so obviously not happy with him.
He ain't the type of happy like Pharrell Williams type of happy, because the 34 is trying to hold his spot, but yet Fireslider's right behind him.
Yeah. Right now I do see the 30.
Oh!
What happened?
Oh my god, somebody, I think the 8 just died. The 8 just flipped.
No way.
And the 9 may have hit him, and the 9 looks like he has some serious damage. I'm not sure if this was from earlier or now.
The 8 doesn't look like he has any damage, but if the 8 flipped, and then I want to bring it back to the Xfinity race at Auto Club, he must have got inspired by Crab and his former teammate Tiger NASCAR to do that. Shout out to you guys.
Yes, DHR chat. Oh my god. Oh no, the 8 going in the pit.
The 8's going to pit road. He's having a struggle run, as you see the 11. Which, by the way, we've been seeing all the action in the back, but yet, let's go ahead and keep you guys an update as far as the front. You already know, Big Jim is currently up in front of the lead. He is enjoying his lead right now. He is feeling comfortable, like laying on the cool side of a pillow right now.
And it's pretty nice for him to win another track. Like I said, it's gym day here at Martinsville. He is ruling this track over. Riley, we seen him trying to catch up. Brody and them trying to catch up. And
go ahead.
Just like it was just like Xfinity before Riley lagged out. It was his day. It's gym day. You can't deny it.
Go ahead and bring out the 11 emojis because we're definitely going to be seeing those tonight. Kelvin, I definitely do agree with you. He sent a little gif of Joker, the clown Joker, eating popcorn with all the action that's happening in the back. So I don't blame you there, Kelvin.
Yeah, I mean, 48 in second. For sure he'll probably take them points after, second or anything above that.
Especially after a struggling run that he had, especially whenever he lagged out at Mid-Ohio.
Did the 22 just...
What? Where's 22? Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, he's okay. I've seen it now. Yeah, 9 and 2.
Oh, he's in front of the leader right now.
Yep.
He moves over. It's a smart thing to do.
Oh, the 9 hits the outside wall, but yet he thinks he definitely saves it. Electric, you didn't have to do that so early.
About the really by 3. Oh my God! Yeah, wall. Oh no, he lagged out.
22 lagged out.
Speed.
Okay, he was laps down. He might have not been enjoying it, or he might have just lagged out.
Who was it?
Speed Racer, the 22.
Yeah, I'm just now seeing it. So we only have 3 cars that are officially out of the race. That is the 88 of Joker, that is the 4 of Nobes, and of course the 22 of Speed Racer. HCS, especially with the struggling run that he's had, and I think he's definitely frustrated with the 34, as many people are, but yet, you know, we've seen what was happening in the back of the pack in this race tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I mean, when usually I see that lag out, that certain lag out, where they wall ride and then they just disappear from the track. Another bad day for Speed.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, go ahead and make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel because after tonight for the Xfinity and Cup Series, they will be going to the Bluegrass State of Kentucky next Monday night for our doubleheader. But yeah, hey, we still have a race though. Wednesday night, Darlington in the Truck Series. Make sure you guys tune in for that. Definitely look forward to this. But yet, we have to finish our coverage here tonight at Martinsville because it is Big Jim. I believe Brody's in second and Riley in third. So yet, after a struggling run at Mid-Ohio plus flagging out, it's good to see Riley up in the top 3.
I believe Brody was a lap. I believe he's maybe 2 laps down right now, maybe 1. I don't think he's in second. I know he's fast, but he was speeding on pit road.
Yeah.
Put him at like 2 laps down, I believe.
I was looking at that 41 and the 6 and the 8. Thought something was going to happen there, but gladly nothing did not happen, as the 11 still in the lead. The 48 is still in second, and a really spread out race now.
Yeah, and yet McCart is still frustrated. I believe he's gonna end up taking some time, you know, as far as his frustration is concerned, and to try to cool down, try to get ready for Kentucky. I mean, especially with where he's at in the points right now. He's doing everything he can just to make sure he's surviving it right now, and I think I definitely did a good job as far as calling it right now because we're definitely seeing who's surviving in here, and you're seeing right there the 11 of Big Jim.
Yeah, I don't mean the Speed Racer said he's 5 laps down and he had to leave, but he does not think that the 34 should be racing. what he just said in the Penske chat.
And somehow McCard has the time in the race car to pull a Kurt Busch and say this track is a joke, Joke. I was gonna say, Jackson, we've seen how much this track can wear and tear on you, but do you think after tonight some of these drivers want to fill this racetrack up with water?
Yeah, probably. Like, yeah.
The track is good. It's just certain things go on at this. Tempers flare up a lot. Not a great day for the 9, as he really do need this to, I think, stay near the playoffs, or oh no, actually not to stay near the playoffs. He's in the playoffs, but he need these points. My fault for stopping, but he need these points to stay in the playoffs and hopefully keep up great work. I mean, there's really nothing to say for that 9, knowing how decent or bad of a season he had. Still gotta pick up the work and hopefully make the playoffs and work from there.
All I can say is, though, is that after tonight, if you're the admin, good luck as far as the penalties, because you're going to end up seeing a lot of penalties in the main chat here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in the league. But now, if you're not part of the league, make sure you guys go to the description, message those that are part of the league, the owners, Mayhem, Ubi. If you want to join this league, then yeah, come on. I mean, we love to have some new, fresh faces. We love to have some new, fresh talent in the league. Or if you want to be a broadcast booth, I mean, don't hesitate. We have a great broadcast booth, as you can tell. We have myself, Electric, Jackson, Brody, Dalator, Big Jim, Captain Dead Dad. We have so many great broadcasters, and it doesn't help to have some new, fresh faces up in the broadcast booth.
Yeah, I mean, the more the merrier for race drivers and broadcast. We'll really appreciate if anybody would join.
Exactly, and I'm been keeping an eye on the 34 right now, since considering he's been the fans' most favorite, and he's currently battling with the 14 of Mike G. And I like to see how this could be. And I believe the 34 is going to go to the pits, which is the right decision, considering you got a veteran.
Oh!
What happened? What happened?
He hit the wall.
He missed the pits and hit the wall. Like, he wrecked coming on the pit road.
Oh my! Jesus!
He is the cow bush in this league.
Hey, watch! Hey! Don't be talking about my driver like that now. Come on.
No. Remember, we know Kyle Busch is the most hated sometimes.
Oh yeah, as far as I hate, I thought you were talking about where he wrecked.
No, I'm not talking about driving. No, not wrecks. I'm talking about he's the most hated in this in the race.
Okay.
He is a great driver, but just overall as an
I got you, buddy. I got you. You're good, Electric. I gotta mess with
somebody is about to hashtag overhated and at tie for Martinsville. Never, they probably will ban him from this track, but there's a lot of things.
I think we could say some of the drivers are definitely not afraid to use their bumpers as weapons, considering that's what we've been seeing throughout this whole evening tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Can you agree?
All the way. The 9, the 34. There's so many cars that add on to that list that has wrecks and stuff. So.
And definitely want to say the 11 obviously doesn't surprise any of us. The 11 is dominating this race, and we definitely be sure to stay tuned for that, because he is going to be up in the booth with us in our post-race show. We'll get a chance to call, we'll get a chance to talk to the top 3 drivers, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah. I just want to point out that the 11 was my pre-race prediction. So.
sadly mine fell off and lagged out, but still great day.
I think Joker is gonna blame you for his bad night, so be prepared
He
for that.
he he probably is, and I can't wait to hear that because I always vote for him.
Give it time for Joker and Ubi. They'll be like, you are the curse right now, Electric. Considering that you was keeping an eye on Ubi, and Ubi had a mistake, and then all of a sudden, what happened to Joker? So,
Yeah,
Ubi's on pit road right now. Speaking of him,
and
yeah.
and he's getting ready. Looks like he's getting ready to come out of the pits by the time Big Jim goes by. Oh no, yeah, he's pulling into his pit road, so yet definitely say Big Jim's gonna lap him.
We're just gonna make sure that we keep this somewhat mostly entertaining. As the 8 hit that crumble strip and went up into the 41, but they still keep it straight. Still spread out racing.
Yeah, I'll say let's go ahead and keep an eye on the 8 and the 41. I mean, you definitely don't want to hit the rumble strip here. Oh, the 8 hits the 48.
Oh, he did. That's intentional.
What?
Now, that's
What?
Captain.
Oh boy.
I don't know if that's intentional.
I don't think that was, but and here comes the infamous 34 car.
There is some beef between them. The
Yeah.
Captain Jack and HMS.
Oh, and the 8 hits the 41.
descends, but he requested a trade, and it could be a part of that, maybe. I don't know if it was intentional. I think that Riley was coming out of pit road, and they were side by side. So I'm not sure.
I almost, not all the way. I think it was like 50% saying he did it intentionally, but man, the way how it looked came down as soon as he came up. I was like, I don't know.
And yeah, think about the amount of damage that Ubi had right there because of that. I mean, he literally just comes. Well, I mean, he doesn't have any damage now, but you gotta think about him, especially when he was just coming around the pit road, and boom, a car hits him.
Yeah, it's probably like a yellow damage.
Maybe side damage doesn't do too much.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of hard to get that unless you absolutely destroy the wall.
Yeah, it's not gonna be as devastating, but you still be able to drive it.
We've seen Mike G coming out of the pits, and yet let's go and get back up to our leader right now, which is Big Jim, who is lapping cars like it ain't nothing. I mean, he's just going by and having stuff a Mountain Dew and just enjoying his run right now.
I was going to think that he was going to FedEx something to the track, but it is what it is.
Yeah, so for anyone who's wanting to get a package from a shipping company, whatever it is, as fast as Big Jim is, I mean, definitely go ahead and use FedEx.
Or Amazon.
Electric.
I have to say Amazon is probably better. No disrespect to FedEx.
Jesus,
Not sponsored. Not sponsored by any of them, but
and
you want to.
Oh boy! Oh, and the 14 cuts right in front of Big Jim right there. Wow.
He's letting him go past.
Oh, making some contact. Contact being made with the 12.
I don't think that is intentional at all.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Fire.
I'll say Fireslayer is pretty much the grandpa of the league, which yet shout out to Fireslayer if he watches this, but yet he is a very respected driver in his own way. I mean, he's definitely, I can definitely say one of the comedians of the league. So yet, shout out to him, but yet he's definitely trying to hold on as much as he can with what he got.
I'm wondering if the 48, if this is for position or if he's a lap down. Like, if he's that close?
Lap.
He's got a lap
Remember,
down.
Jim ain't pit yet.
Or you think Jim is slowing up to try and have a race?
Considering that he's pretty much led this whole entire race, I mean, I don't see why you would want to try to have a race. I mean, considering that we only seen one caution tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you have, I, how many laps? I think if he 250 laps, is they gonna?
Fire Slayer.
I
He
don't know
got
how many.
loose on that corner.
What is
But
that? I think did he have?
Oh,
Oh, let him
what
go past.
what's happening? What's happening?
Oh,
yeah,
the
that's
48. Yeah, he let him
that's not
pass.
for position. I think
Yeah,
Jim's
he's
just taking it easy right now. He was so much faster. I
saving
think he's
fuel.
just chilling maybe, or trying to run the high line. Oh, he might be saving fuel.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I was to say,
staying
yeah,
away.
I'll
Go ahead.
say he's definitely trying to save his equipment. But I mean, either way, I mean,
9 in the wall.
Oh,
nine.
42.
Oh, and yeah, I'll say, oh, and the 11 hits the outside wall.
It's a curse. Hit the wall at the same time.
Oh, pulls down.
He goes down the pit
Coming to pit
road.
road.
Jim's just either having a honey bun, a Pepsi, a Mountain Dew, whatever he's drinking or eating. He's just enjoying his race. I mean, there's no stopping Big Jim right now tonight. I think you guys can agree with me on this one, and the chat, right?
No, I agree with you on that.
And there's the 34 car. I've been waiting to see if he was gonna have a battle with the 12. With these two,
Yep, here
they,
we go.
these two are like cats and
Was-
dogs right now.
Oh.
Oh, Fire
Well,
Slayer gets loose.
I've seen Fire Slayer have a few of those issues. I was stream up so I can see what he's doing. He's gotten loose a few times.
Man, dude, it's been. Oh man, just don't know what to say just because of what has happened in this race and the 34. We most likely gonna see a lot of stuff happen with him.
Yeah,
After.
and look at this battle right here, though, between the 10, the 6, and the 12, and then obviously he's got the 34 in front of him, and we never really see. Oh, the 9 spins around. The 9
Yep.
spins around. He is having a terrible race tonight, but yet we never really see an aggressive side of Heredia, but yet we've seen it whenever he got into a battle with the 34. And that is high of hazard, ladies and gentlemen. So all I can say is penalties will end up happening tonight, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, after we seen what happened with the 34 and a whole bunch of other cars by him hitting by Penske, SHR, and by HMS and a whole bunch of others, we will expect to see a lot. Nope, if it was no pelt, already almost lost of a great save, but
Wait, the 48 is in the lead right now.
What?
wait, what?
The 48 is in the lead.
Well, let's go ahead and get the camera on him.
That's this is actually surprising because Jim.
Jim is probably saving right now.
Yeah. But Riley gets a chance to lead some laps, but I'm for sure Jim probably going to get a lot of points off of leading the lap and the 10 points off of the stages and then the 2 playoff points.
Well, this
Yeah,
could be very, very interesting now. The fact that, Jackson just mentioned that the 48 is currently in the lead right now. Oh, and he's the. Oh, is that the race?
No, it's not the race.
I just lagged out. Yeah, I somehow lagged out. I don't know what happened. I'm still on stream, but I don't know what happened. All I know
Is there any way that you can join back?
I said, yeah, I got another I got another invite thanks to Joker, but Electric Days is having issues as well.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're fine. I
Okay,
don't think
okay.
he's having. I think you're
Yeah.
fine, right, Electric? You're
Oh
still
no,
in.
I'm good. I'm good. I thought when I said I thought Riley won the race. I seen Cole come out, but he's back in. We good. We good.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
I don't know what happened right there. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I just had like a little technical difficulty. So let's go ahead and get back into the race. That was really weird. So that's my apologies, I guess. I guess
Right.
this race has been effective.
Too long.
I wouldn't say too long, but
It hasn't been that long, I don't think. I
no,
think it's just no
the game,
cautions. Or
the
there
game.
was one.
Yeah.
I'll say. So Riley's still in the lead, I believe, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's in front of Jim by like a turn and a tiny bit of like a half of a straightaway. So, I mean, Riley might have to come to pit in a couple laps. He might not, but we should
Jim is
see.
saving fuel. I don't
Yeah,
know if you can listen to him. He's letting off
yeah,
super early. I
yeah,
believe he's trying to make it to the end.
yeah. You can tell. Down. He is sliding off at the exit of 2 right now. But once again, my apologies. I don't know what happened, but we're back on air. We're still on air, but we're back on the racetrack. I don't know what happened, but the 11. Yeah, you can definitely hear it in the 11th engine.
I mean, if he's doing this and he saves fuel, got great points, save, and hopefully comes out and win the race off of it.
Do
That'll be
you?
great.
I'll say, do you know how many we have left to go, Jackson?
I'm not sure how many laps Fire Slayer is down. I think it's around 3, but around 26 or 27 laps to go.
Okay, let's try to check and see. I got
He's pitting this time.
Yeah, I'll
you.
say
Riley.
Riley's still staying out. He's still staying out, and he is still on pace right now, and yet he's got more lap traffic. I don't think you will see anything going on between the 48 and the 8 after what we saw earlier on in this stage. So we'll see. We'll have to keep an eye on that, though.
Yeah, I mean it's been a long race, not that long, but it's don't know how many less because he's in pit right now on the
Yeah,
straight.
I'll say yes. To answer your question, yes. Jim is saving fuel.
You can hear it in his car.
Jim
Yeah.
has ran this a lot, I believe. I know he does some 100% races. He's probably done some 50% here. He probably knows exactly how much he needs to save.
Well, I mean, we're currently, from my point of view, we're on the hood cam of Big Jim, but it seems like the situation for him is not getting really good. I mean, we're seeing Jim sliding off a lot, especially in the turns. You're seeing it right here. And if we go to Ubi seems really comfortable. He seems pretty fine right now, and you don't see much sliding. But compared to Big Jim, though, that's a whole different story. Tires got to be wearing out.
Yes. We'll have to see, because possibly Jim doesn't have to pit, and the 48 does.
Yeah, I mean after we seen what we did see Jim before Martinsville do a lot of like 100s and high 50s, like Jackson said. He should be used to this, but must be using the clutch since he's on wheel. Must be using the clutch and saving a lot of fuel.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, but yet we'll figure that out as far as the conclusion of the race. But right now, the situation is Big Jim is trying to save as much as he can. He is off pace a lot, and he is struggling right now. He's sliding off. We'll show you guys from his hood cam. As we see, my soaps in the comments, and welcome back, my soaps. Yeah, he's struggling a lot. And the cars are slowing down. Well,
Yeah, he just hit that wall.
Riley's feeling really comfortable as far as lap traffic, but let's go ahead and... Jim's just struggling right now. I don't know if you guys can see that, but he is not having the run that he should.
Yeah, I mean, after winning these 2 stages, coming around again, I mean, just not going to be really okay if he just
But the way I see it, though, is that there's no way he would take no tires. I mean, he would have to take fuel and maybe 2 tires because there's no way your lefts can last a whole stage.
Unless he took 4 the first time he pitted this stage. I think Jim may have done that, and he's trying to save and make it a 1. I'm just not really sure.
And
if
look, sorry to interrupt you, look for days, but yeah, look at Riley's point of view. Look at the battle with the lap cars, the 6, the 10, the 12, and the 8. And Riley's looking at this battle right now, and he hopes that nothing happens between these drivers. Let's go ahead and get to that battle right now.
Yeah, I'm checking Fire Slayer stream. If he can flip to that place where he say how many laps he's down by, then I would see how many laps there's left in the race.
Oh,
Yeah, I hope he... What happened?
I just saw Heredia on my screen take like a wide left turn and came back on the track. I don't know if it's me, but
He may have lagged.
Probably a little bit, ain't really nothing.
yeah, right now you're definitely seeing the 8 trying to get out of the way. It's going to get to the 8 of Captain Jack.
Oh my, Jim is... He is definitely having some issues right now. Unless he's saving, I'm just not really sure.
He gotta be saving, ain't no way.
Yeah, he's not that slow.
He's not that slow, but at the same time, though, let's go ahead and go through 3 and 4 right here. He's okay right now, but it's coming off of the turn right here. He's struggling the most. Yeah, listen to that engine sound. He is saving as much as he can. Oh, sweet Jesus. And the card is frustrated as ever right now.
What happened to Ricard? I know there may have been some contact with him and Jim. Oh, he's spamming the chat, okay.
Pretty much.
I believe there's around, let's see, maybe 10 to go? Oh, he's pitting this time.
Ubi hits the wall.
Oh my god.
I believe he was pitting that time. Jim stayed out.
Jam's gonna pass him.
Yes, let's see. Yes, Jim is the leader.
Jam is back in the lead right now, so yet. And if he can get a chance to lap Ubi, it all depends on where Ubi is right now.
I'm assuming he has enough fuel saved right here.
Yeah, because he's now passing Ubi, so yeah, he's going to put Ubi a lap down. And if that's the case, then think about how huge it would be for Big Jim to get a chance to win here at Martinsville. And this is his home track, I believe.
There is 5 to go.
Yeah, 6 to go.
I believe 5 because there's like a delay on the stream. I'm not sure.
Yeah, there's a delay. He's behind.
on our stream or on Fire Slayer?
No, on Fire Slayer. I mean, it's only a few seconds, but
okay. Yeah, I was gonna say we should be good as far as that is concerned. So yet right now is the big time for Big Jim to hold on to what he can. Try to just keep your equipment together. Try to just hold on as much as you can. And yet, Big Jim's been in control in this race throughout the whole entire race right now. He's got Mike G right in front of him, who is, before this race, was 7 points below the cutoff line.
Three to go now.
3 to go, potentially for Big Jim, and yet Big Jim He's got himself the lead right now. He's enjoying this situation. And yet, I think we can say for all this, this has definitely been the most dominating race we've seen from Big Jim. And yet, Mike G gets out of the way.
This might be white flag.
No, it's 2 to go.
I don't know, though. I don't really know.
Oh, my. Fire Slayer just wrecked.
Oh, boy.
He's all good. He's all good.
Coming off a 4, this could be the final lap, though, but...
Yep.
Oh, Big Jim. Oh, boy.
Oh! Hangs it.
Yeah, that was the final lap.
That was the final lap,
That
and
was.
yet Big Jim wins at Martinsville.
Man, what a race from Jim. Bring him in the chat.
Someone go ahead and get him up in here. Who finished second and third?
I think second must have been
I'm not sure.
Big Jim with the big win here at Martinsville, baby. Congratulations.
Mike G was second.
Mike G was second.
Mike G.
There
Yes.
you go.
Yay, I
And
say
who finished third?
Ubi.
Can we go ahead and get those 3 gentlemen in here?
Yes, sir. Get that man Big Jim in here.
Congratulations to Big Jim on a huge win. And congratulations to Mike G on a second place finish. And of course, as we saw it, Ubi finished third.
Don't have. Okay, we got it. So I did add Big Jim. There he goes.
And there he is, Mr. Big Jim with a big win. Congratulations on winning here at Martinsville, buddy. How are you feeling?
Oh my god, yes, dude. Oh, jeez. Whew, man, I'm overcome with emotion after that one. That was big. I've always wanted a Martinsville win, and honestly, I've been screwed out of a couple in other leagues, and I guess this time I finally found victory lane. It's a good feeling, man.
Can we say the word dominating performance? Because that was an amazing performance by you there, buddy. How are you feeling, especially after a long run that you had?
I'm pretty tired. I went to the gym early this morning. Actually, it's gonna sound so lame, but I wanted to, warm up the muscles for the wheel. This is a very physically demanding racetrack, so did that, and it was definitely good conditioning for that race. It was, Riley and those guys were really keeping me honest there in the middle of stage 3, beginning of stage 3, and I was definitely looking in the mirror.
And definitely want to welcome in to the booth Mr. Mike G after a great points day. Congratulations on finishing second, man. How are you feeling? I mean, we talked about this before the race. You were, I think, 7 points below the cutoff line. I think you made a great points day, don't you think? So how did the race go from your point of view? We've seen a lot of action happening. I mean, a lot right in front of you and a lot right behind you. Did you definitely say you can survive at Martinsville? Yeah, I will say this though. Your teammate Nobes posted a video on his Twitch, and it looked like he was flipping up once again from what we saw in the Xfinity series. So I don't understand what happened with that, but
yeah, I was saying somebody just died on the track.
yeah. And I think after tonight, I'm gonna ask you, Mike G, first. Do you think Martinsville was a really interesting race for you guys, especially in the Cup Series? Very well said. Very well said.
I couldn't let you do that to me. I'm sorry.
And as far as you, Big Jim, I mean, you got a chance to get a huge win at Martinsville, but did you ever think a race like this would be that stressful, especially if you're dodging cars like the Matrix?
Well, I mean, I I didn't think it was too stressful. I definitely had the speed, I felt like. And then I really was so deadly worried at the very end that, someone's going to out me on strategy. I saw we had to save like 7 laps. I was like, somebody's going to try that. I cannot. If I end up finishing second to strategy, I'm going to kick myself in the back, and it's going to be a really bad day. So had to play the strategy with Mike, and it gave him a second, so good for him.
Did we ever get Ubi up in the booth, or did he just didn't want to be interviewed?
I can invite him.
Yeah, I can invite him. Hey, I'm not sure. Jim, did you I know you like Martinsville. You've raced here a lot. Did your experience help you with the saving? Like, did you know how much you had to save?
Not for
Like,
saving. That was a whole new thing to me. But the speeds I was running, I was in the 19.3 bracket, 19.36, 19.38 there for the first 5 laps of that entire race. So that was kind of where I was going with it.
That is insane. Real quick before we get ready to ask you guys y'all's final thoughts and opinions. Jackson, Electric, do you guys have any questions you have for Mike G and Jim?
yeah, Mike G, you were the free pass on the first stage. Do you think that I don't know what I'm asking. Did that give you confidence that you were on the lead lap? Yeah, I don't know what I was just asking. Yeah.
All right. So, Electric, do you have any questions do you have for both men?
I'm gonna start off by saying, great job, Jim. Great job on domination.
Thank you.
We've been talking about this Martinsville race since it's been added to the schedule, and I would love to say great job on you two to finish in second, Mike. That's great points from you. Um,
I want to say good job on winning the Xfinity race, bud. That was really good of you.
this shine is not on me. It's for you.
It's on everybody.
All right.
It's on everybody that did great today, and great job. Yes, great job.
Oh man. All right. So this will be the part where we get a chance to ask you guys your final thoughts and your comments on not only get a chance to get the rest of the week off, but you get a chance to get some rest and get ready for Kentucky next Monday. So Mike G, I'm gonna start off with you, buddy. Any final thoughts you want to say? All right, and last but certainly not least, Mr. Martinsville winner himself, Big Jim. Any final comments and final thoughts you want to say?
Yeah, man, big shout out to everybody in the Cup Series that raced me cleanly. Yeah, went through some lap traffic, and everybody was very respectful about it, and I want to give them a shout out. And I also want to give a shout out to Joe Gibbs. That is our 3rd Cup win of the season, and we had a chance to go 4 in a row, but that kind of got ruined. But I mean, we're gonna try to get ourselves another streak.
Alrighty, but yet after a crazy night of action, keep an eye on the chat because the penalties are apparently coming. But that's not the point. The point is that
Penalties are definitely coming.
Oh, here they go. Oh, oh
uh,
man.
but anyways, this was a great night, and congratulations to both Mike G and of course Big Jim on a great race tonight. Mike G, it's been a while since me and you talked, so I'm glad to see you up here, buddy. Congratulations, man. But that should do it for our doubleheader. Jackson, Electric Days, and Electric as always, thank you for coming up here. Jackson, you did a great job tonight, buddy. I want to say thank you to all of our broadcasters who came up into the booth and helped me out tonight. And thank you to the race for having a really interesting night of doubleheader short track racing. So if you guys want to relive all these short track racing, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on that notification bell. Don't forget, next Monday night we will get back to action. We'll have the rest of the week off for the Cup and Xfinity Series drivers. Next Monday night, doubleheader, Kentucky. Make sure to stay tuned for that. Don't forget, Wednesday night, our Truck Series will be going to Darlington. Make sure to, I believe, Mr. Big Jim will be a part of that. Can't wait to have him up into the booth for that, and maybe Captain Dead Dad. But from all of us here at the league, we want to say so long. Have a great night, everybody, and we'll see you next Monday night at Kentucky.